It is time for part 3, y'all. Y'all know what that means. Time for us to put the box back here, get the subs playing, and hook that amp up and so we can hear how this sounds. But before we do all of that, let's go in and address everything so far with this build. Some questions that some people have been having and stuff like that. So first we're just going to go through everything that we put in so far. I know it sounds like a repeated tape, but you know, there's a lot of new viewers to the channel. So right now we have a Boss Audio. I believe this is it's the BV9386NV head unit in here, and it does have GPS and all of that good stuff in it. This is what we chose. We originally had, I think, a Soundstream unit in here, but for some reason it would turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on. It was flickering a lot, so we ended up ditching that, put this in here. We haven't had any issues with this, so we just going to run with this. I think he only paid $100 for each radio, but the first one that was in here, like I said, had issues, and he ended up returning that, got his money back, and this is what we put in here. So far that's $100 in. We do have some front door speakers and tweeters in here, which I think the set was only like $35. No, this set was $37. $37 for the front door speakers and tweeters that are in here. We do have some rear door speakers that we've recently just put in here, right here, that we put on here. This set was $35 that we have right here. And then we also have some new 6x9s in here, back here, and I believe these were $40. So altogether maybe $100 on just mids and highs, which honestly really ain't that bad to cover an entire car. The type of speakers that I would run would definitely cost me way more money, but that's not part of this video. This is stuff that, you know, he wanted to buy and stuff like that, stuff that, you know, fit his wallet. And you know, when I tell people to buy sound systems and stuff like that, I don't sell them on the stuff that I already have. I tell them to buy whatever makes you happy. So, but let's get under the hood. Under the hood, we do have the big 3-run, all sky high car audio, 0 gauge, all the way to the back. But we only have one run to the back, grounded on the alternator. You have the power wire from the alternator, and then the ground from the block, or from the body to the batteries down there. But yep, that's all we have up here under the hood. Nothing really too special. Unfortunately, this is the NA and non-supercharged version, but that's what we're working with up here. And in the back, we have a battery, Group 35 battery right here. It was given to us for free. It held the charge. It was able to hold a load and all of that stuff. So that's what we have in here for now. That will be switched to an AGM very soon. But the battery tray that we have in here is from a Nissan Rogue, roughly from like the I believe it was like a 2013, 2014 Nissan Rogue that we pulled that out of. We just pulled it out. There was a bracket right here that held the engine control module, I believe that it was. We just cut that bracket off and bolted this straight down to the floor, so this doesn't move at all. So that's solid, doesn't slide around, move, or anything. In here for amps, we have a Crunch PD 800.2. And then we also have the GP 1500.4. And then we also have the APMN 1300 for bass in here, which is not hooked up. We will be hooking that up here shortly. But like I said, we chose these amps. This amp was free. I bought this amp as a gift for him. I believe I forget when I got it, but I got that for him as a gift a super long time ago. And then this one right here he bought, so he really only had to pay for this amp right here, which was only $75. So far he's only at, like, not including the wiring, just the equipment itself, he's maybe at like just about touching the $300 mark and all of that right now. If you include the wiring, he may be around like $400 or something dollars. But we do have subs in here, which I'm about to show y'all. Oh, and one more thing I would like to address and reiterate. Like I said, this is his build. You know, I've showed him some stuff that I think he should buy and stuff like that. And these are the things that I showed him because he wanted to keep price in mind. He wasn't trying to be the loudest. He just wanted something that sounded decent and that wasn't going to break the bank. But if any of you want to, you know, buy your own Buick and do something similar to this and send it to me, by all means, I'll definitely love to review it and see what money that y'all spent on y'all Buick. You can probably find these cars anywhere from like 1,000 to maybe like 5,000 in mint condition, but 1,000 being the most clap Buick you ever seen, 5,000 being damn near mint condition, low mileage. But this is what we're looking like for amps back here. I'm about to wire this box up. We have two Timpano 12s. These are the T1000s. I believe these are either 500 or maybe even 600 RMS, but I believe it is 500 RMS. We threw the boxes away already, but before I screw these down, I guess I'll check the back and get y'all the proper wattage. But these are the dual 4 ohm version that we have in here, and this is a custom box that we made out of plywood that was also given to us for free. So this build was definitely with a lot of budget stuff in mind and stuff like that. This carpet, I gotta ask him how much he spent on it, but I really don't think it was really expensive anyways. But yeah, this was our first time wrapping a box, and it looks okay for our first box. We probably could have did a whole bunch of things a lot better, but you know, this is what we're working with the first box we ever wrapped. So but yeah, I'm about to get ready to wire these up, throw these in, and we're going to hear how these two subs sound. Okay, we have the bass amp all wired up now. What I'm about to do is get ready to throw these subs in this box over here, get them in. Actually, the very next thing I'm about to do, actually before this, is take the back seat out, so that way I'll be able to tune it and everything, because all the tuning and everything is facing the seat. That's for one day if he gets to get the folding seats that come equipped with some of these cars, he can be able to ride with the seats down, which he plans on doing here very shortly. But that's the whole reasoning on the reason why everything is with the wires facing the trunk. But yep, let me get this seat taken out, get these subs put in, and see how it sounded. Here's the model number right here, TPT T1000 12D4, and these are actually 600 watt RMS. So sorry about the misinformation. I was only off by 100 watts, but 600 watts RMS is what these are. But this is what the outside looks like, and I'm about to get ready to wire these up, throw them in, and test sound will be coming very shortly. We finally got this thing in, and as y'all see, it's pretty much about the size of the trunk. So I had to straighten up the carpet and all of that stuff that's under the box. Give me a few minutes to do all of that and hook these 12s up, and it is sound test time. The 12s are hooked up now, and I already did a little test listen. We did a test listen, and these things sound definitely wonderful. But one thing we will do in the future is get some folded seats, because it definitely sounds way better if we were able to fold the seats, because we left the back of the seat out while we test listened, and it was a night and day difference pretty much with the seat on and off. So what we need to do in the future, like I said, get folding seats. But what we might do this weekend is cut the center, we won't be able to see it from back here, but cut the center of the back seat out, let some air through, and see how that changes things. But for now, it is test listen time, and time to hear how these 12s perform. thing definitely sounds, this is definitely good for a daily driver assist. Granted, all the windows and stuff are up. He seems to be enjoying it. Yeah. Lowe's is hitting.
Yeah.
All right, guys, definitely leave a comment down below on how y'all think this sounds, but for sure this definitely is surprising me the way this sound. I did not think it was actually going to sound this loud, and these things definitely boom. Y'all definitely want to check these out. I'll leave a link down in the description for where you can buy these at, pretty much on anywhere from like Amazon or eBay. I've seen them listed on both, so I'll drop a link down for both. But these things definitely did some work today, and they sound good. They're just a little bit worn, but nothing too major. They just got to break in. Once they're break in, we'll give another video, see how the full system sounds broken in, and we'll turn it to full tilt. We didn't have it turned to full tilt just now. We just only had it turned to like 28, 29 because we want to let the subs just break in. But for now, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the next one.